What makes you nervous no matter how many times you do it? Driving in between two semi-trucks on the freeway. Bonus points if one or both is carrying a bunch of logs. Walking out of a store without buying anything. Walking over a storm drain with my keys in my hand. Anytime I hand edit a database. Let's break ourselves into small groups and when my boss goes, can we just have a quick chat? Using my table saw, even though I am a carpenter. At meetings when they say, "Okay, everyone, let's go around the room and introduce yourself." Even worse when they require stupid things like, "Include your favorite food and why you like it," or "Tell us why you're here." Because it's mandatory? Climbing a ladder. Using a mandolin slicer. Even using the safety guard, I get a little queasy when I have to use it. Job interviews. Anything that has to do with my car. I have been scammed even over a simple oil change. Even if I try to be confident. It's very clear once I start talking that I have no clue about cars. Literally had someone quote $400 to change an air filter. I said no because I could not afford it. Found out later how insane that quote was. Sadly, that just fueled my fear. Calling someone on the phone. I'm a fairly outgoing person and I love talking to people. But I rely a lot on seeing a person's face and observing their body language. Which isn't possible on the phone. Voicemails are less terrible. But I still panic a little because if I mess up while leaving a message, the other person has a freaking recording of me being really awkward. I'm so thankful texting exists. Edit. Oh. And I always end up having a coughing fit. And because the only person I ever talk to on the phone is my grandma. And I always close by telling her I love her. I live in constant fear of mistakenly telling a random person I had to call that I love them. Answering the door. Sometimes I just don't. Surprise guests. Putting my luggage in the overhead storage on a plane. Major anxiety, like what if I'm the last person on the plane and have to run around and look for a place to put my luggage. For context, I routinely work with 460 volts at about 40 amps. Turning it all on for the first time. So many times I have done this. I have trained people how to do it. I have never once done it where had I not done it right I could have been injured. Yet still every time I almost hear a voice, "This is it." This is the moment in the video. Shown by insurance companies for safety training. Where it starts playing. All that comes next is pain and blackness. I know it is absurd. I tested the wires. I made sure that I have a power sequencing plan. I know the SCCR. It won't explode because there literally is not enough energy to explode, and even if it did, the cabinet would protect me. Have a cop behind me, I never fucking speed. Going into small businesses that I haven't been in before. Driving.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.